Welcome to United Constitutional Patriots Radio Show with your host Johnny. He is still down on the border, New Mexico, not New Mexico, Mexico border, reporting down there. And I will now turn the mic over to Johnny. So here's Johnny.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the United Constitutional Patriots Radio Show. Right now, I'm not going to say a lot of greeting because our men I am sitting here watching as they are apprehending, in the process of apprehending some illegals right now to come across the border. We just called Border Patrol, our backup. They are on the way. They're usually within 2 or 3 minutes, so I'm watching for the blue lights to come flying around the corner up here where we're at. However, hopefully if we get these gentlemen to just come across the border, that gives us a hell of a head count for the last few days. So far, we have done this, and I'm proud of the men that are here. And we need help and boots on the ground because of this. But our A team apprehended 185 3 nights ago. Then they apprehended another 1,200 on the other end from us. And then last night they apprehended 30 of them over here by us. Then this morning they got 15. And it's going up, but what they're doing is decoying. They're sending 2 or 3 across to get us going after them, and then they come in on the other side. We're short-handed. We need boots on the ground, folks, please. This is not a game. Some idiot, I don't know who they are, and I'm saying idiots, have been putting out that we're not on the border, that this is all fake, and that the money that we're asking for is not going, that it is going in our pockets, which we are on the border, folks. We have the videos right there in front of you. You know where we're at. And Border Patrol was working with us hand in hand. Right now, I can't see the men because they are over a bank out of sight. They're trying to cut these guys off, and I hope that they're successful. They will be back before the show's over, and we'll give you a total update on this particular move that's going on as we speak. Couldn't have happened at a better time. Just as the show is coming on, we're watching, our spotters were out and seen them, and we have one of the local ladies that brought some stuff, and she just showed me where another one was, so now they know where they're at. So we have to really be careful. One of my other men just come through the door, grabbed binoculars, and he's watching another for see if what else is going on. So this is a play-by-play shot, folks. You're getting first-hand information of another. Hopefully, we successfully can get them before they get back across the border, because they'll turn and run and try to get back across the fence. So that's what's going on this right now. In the meantime, we have had a really good turnout. We've had a lot of people call, wanting to know how to get here. We had Bikers for Trump call, and they're trying to put something together to head here. I've had calls from Colorado, New Mexico, Kentucky, California. Their calls are coming in. People are headed this way because they see now we are down here. We need help. Now, once you get here, this is where you have to come to. Find Santa Teresa, New Mexico on the map. You'll find I can't think of this little dinky town right here. Help me out, She-Wolf. What's the name of this little town? It's Sunray, not Sunray. What's the name of this little town? But we are at Santa Teresa, right at the end of where Mexico and the border come together of Texas, huh? Anapa? Anapa is in Mexico. Okay, we're right across from Anapa. It's a little dinky town. We're right on top of them. I mean, literally, the only thing separating us and them is the 20-foot wall that is 20 feet long, 2 feet tall, and then the regular fence is 20 feet tall. And they're coming around it and coming down through the valley here. And Border Patrol was here a little while ago and asked us to take up another sector, and it's exactly where these guys just came through. So I'm waiting. I'm just waiting from the Border Patrol to get here now. I did call it in, and he said he has them on the way. So while I'm trying.
Lost you, Johnny.
Dead air. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I get Nuclear Warrior to take over till I can get back on here? I got my hands full here too.
Certainly, Commander. Good evening, folks, ladies, gentlemen, fellow patriots. As you can see, things are kind of hectic on the border. They're busy. They have been for the last 4 or 5 days, and the numbers are tallying up are proof positive that they are, in fact, there. They do, in fact, need extra help if we can get some folks down there. In the news, you probably heard yesterday that the president cut his Vietnam trip a little early, that deal was not going the way that he wanted it, and rather than bring back a bad deal for us in the United States, he decided to walk away and give both parties time to think things through and decide if they want to make another stab at getting the deal that the world needs, North Korea needs, and the United States needs, and that is complete denuclearization. And that will be that's what it's going to take to get the sanctions dropped. That's what has to happen in order to get the world on the road to peace, North Korea on the road to prosperity, and us back into recovering our republic. I got a few other little tidbits of news here. See if I can call them up quick. Stand by. Okay. Am I still being heard?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. In news today, the Queen of England signed the official European Union withdrawal bill, making Brexit irreversible. Now, what that means is that George Soros cannot campaign for a second referendum and hope to get the law to stay in the European Union. That is a done deal, and the Queen signed it into law, and it is an act of Parliament, so it is done. George Soros can campaign all he wants, but he's just wasting time, effort, and money because that is no longer in the cards for him. What else have we got in here? Some truths about the whole North Korea thing. First of all, Kim Jong-un was not the sole ruler of North Korea. He's been more or less a puppet here since he took over from his father's regime. And North Korea was a CIA black ops site. North Korea was used by the Cabal New World Order as leverage over other countries and for protection. The North Korea nuclear threat was real. North Korea had miniaturization technology in 2004 and ICBM technology in 2009. So they could easily have reduced the package and gotten it into the United States. North Korea received uranium via the Uranium One scandal. North Korea received missile and nuke technology from Operation Merlin, which was a NASA SpaceX SAP's program, and received funding as part of the Iran deal. North Korea was to be the war engine to ignite World War III. This was the biggest cover-up in our history, and the President of the United States has stopped it all. North Korea is now freed from CIA control and on the path to peace. So that's the groundwork. Now, Kim Jong-un needs to decide if it would be worth his while to continue down the path of only denuclearizing 1 or 2 facilities and withstand the sanctions still, or if he wants to come back to the table and agree to complete denuclearization and release from all of the sanctions that are holding it in place. So we'll probably have some more news pop up here through the course of the broadcast, but right now I'm going to check back in with the commander and see if he is free to chat and fill us in on some more information. Commander, are you available?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Okay, we have one more that is up by the border fence, hiding in the bushes. He doesn't know we see him, so I will direct Border Patrol to them as soon as we get eyes on. The men have dropped out of sight because they're over a hill, so I can't see where they're at. But the illegals that are coming toward them, they will have a big surprise here in a few seconds. But they're about 150, 200 yards out from Camp Freedom Point here. And just doing what we're down here to do, folks. We're not down here to hurt anybody or shoot anybody. What they will do is they will bring them here. BP's down there. Okay, BP is, Border Patrol is here now. Border Patrol is here. So now they will be working and are working now with the Border Patrol. So there's no place for these guys to go but to wherever the Border Patrol is going to take them. So that is how that is going. Now, one of the things that we found we do have a very large group headed to the Santa Teresa border right here at where we are at. There's between 1,500 to 3,000 of them is the word that is coming in, and they're all armed, and they are not coming just as immigrants. They are coming as an army. Border Patrol has talked to me about it. I've talked to boots on the ground in Mexico with Troy, and our intel is still coming in on that. We will keep you updated on that. Folks, we need your prayers. This is getting to be very dangerous situation. One of the things that is heartbreaking, I told about the other night, we hear it still every night. Loud music starts playing right after dark. You can hear women and children screaming, and they're in what they call a rape house on the Mexican side of the border. There's nothing we can do about it, folks. If there was a way, something we could do, we would. We go into that country, the federales will arrest us. All we got to do is literally step over the one little barrier or go around the end of it, like they're getting in here. So that's what's going on here. What did she say, Derek? Okay. Oh, she's giving an update on the Border Patrol where they're at? Okay. But this is what goes on here, folks. This is what we do. We're not here to shoot anybody. We apprehend, we hold for the Border Patrol. After the Border Patrol takes them away, that's up to them. But like I said, we have stopped almost 2,000 of them. One of our men thought he screwed up yesterday, and actually he did a great thing. He was hiding by the wall, and two guys started around it, and they seen him. They turned to run. How little did we know that there was 860 of them waiting to come across, and they all ran, and we deterred them. They went further down south, about a mile from where we're at, and the Border Patrol grabbed them there. There was 1,200 of them in that all total. So we are making a difference. Just a second, I have a phone call coming in.
Okay, Commander. I'll pass this around the horn here. Anybody have anything to add to the program? Doc?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay, very good. Pete? Now, Pete must be busy. Preacher, any news other than the cues?
Hang on just a second. I will be back on. Keep giving news and your normal stuff, would you please? I've got Ben. I'll give you an update on the ones that are out there right now grabbing. So I'll be back in on the air as soon as I can.
All right, Commander. Preacher, any news other than the Qs you'd like to discuss?
No, not right off the top of my head. I do have one very important cue in a little while, but it was rather quiet today. So
okay, and the countdown continues. So things will get hotter as we move along here through the rest up into the equinox, I think. Anyway, if some of the staff is able to take questions from the field, I'll try to answer them. She-Wolf, go ahead.
I just want to share with the fact of the notice that I put out yesterday, and I know quite a few of our listeners have seen it and shared it, and I want to thank them so very much. And because of all of their efforts, we're getting men down there on the border, and they're helping to get donations, and it's just been a wonderful thing bringing everybody together. And thank you all so very much for being so attentive and sharing and helping.
Yeah, very good, She-Wolf. Yeah, she had gotten a little bit upset. I'll just leave it at that, and started a Twitter storm to try to raise awareness through just about everybody in her friends list, and it paid off because the phones have been ringing off the hook yesterday and today of people wanting to know where to come to volunteer. Bikers for Trump called in, and they're going to be showing up on the border. People have been making donations into the PayPal account as well as the GoFundMe, and mailing in donations if they don't have the capability to PayPal or GoFundMe. So it's good exposure, and we are damn happy to see it happening, folks. We appreciate all that you're doing for us, and hope that this continues. As we get more people on the border, of course, support from you all becomes increasingly more important. So please keep us in your prayers. Keep us in your thoughts as to any monetary or equipment, products, donations, etc. You can send items that you don't need or don't plan to use, camping equipment, that sort of thing, to United Constitutional Patriots, care of John Horton Jr., P.O. Box 1334, Flora Vista, New Mexico, 87415. It'll arrive there at the headquarters, and we'll get it all caravanned down to the folks on our side of the border for their use to be supported by us. I think this phone number is for the headquarters, so I don't know if this is a good phone number to call for volunteering, for boots on the ground, getting location information, etc. This is the headquarters number. We used to have folks call into there to find out where to show up to join the boots on the ground, get the training and all the paperwork taken care of, etc. So I'm going to have to get the portable phone number here for you shortly, so that you can call in if you plan to be boots on the ground, get location information, and things of that nature. So if the commander is back, we'll see if he's got anything else he wants to input in here. Are you still there, Commander, or are you still on the phone? Well, go ahead, She-Wolf. He must still be on the phone.
Yes, he must. Okay, the phone numbers are in that alert, that emergency alert that I sent out. And the 480 is the number that they really should dial. They have better chance of being able to talk and have a on speaker, so they can talk with everybody that's down there. The other one is kind of an older phone, so the 480 number is the best.
Can you give me that phone number so I can have it ready to bring into the radio room?
Doc, can you grab that 9? Oh, hang on, I'll put it up here. Hang on.
Thank you. And if the commander would let us know when he gets back, that would be exceptionally good of him. I'm trying to see if there's other news that I have not passed along here recently. One of them comes from Politically Incorrect. She does a daily, sometimes twice a day, update on the GESARA law, GESARA, as far as how that's being implemented globally, what the progress is in certain areas, what's coming up that needs to be addressed in order to get the financial reset stuff done. So you can look her up on YouTube under Politically Incorrect, something about Canadian point of view or something of that nature. But she goes through each and every daily post and brings it to world through the YouTube channel and explains a bit of it as she goes along. So if you want to find out how that is all progressing, go to that website and have a look-see.
Okay, let me break in here.
Okay, here's the commander.
Okay, I have Ben Garrison on the phone. He's with the Alabama Group. I've been affiliated with him for several years now. He needs a coordinates on where we're at. He does have people in Texas he can send to our direction. Does She-Wolf, do any of you have the coordinates?
Probably doorbell, yeah. The coordinates, I'm not sure exactly the directions to get there. No, okay, I just know it.
Okay, damn it. He needs the coordinates.
10-4, 2 seconds, please.
Okay, hang on just a second here. Okay, we
Commander, can we get the spelling of that place and we can get the coordinates for you?
Lost you, Commander.
What are we up to?
Go ahead.
Okay, hang on just a second here. Nuclear Warrior, Ben Garrison, I need somebody to contact him, give him the exact location where we're at. I'll give you his phone.
Very good. I can hear you. You're broken up a little bit. It must just be where you're located. You must be moving around some.
All right. Okay. Ben needs coordinates on us. We're exactly where we're at here at Sunland Park. He has. How close are your men from El Paso, Ben?
They're basically right there in El Paso.
Okay, they're right in El Paso. He has men in El Paso. And he's going to try to get them up here with us, but he needs the coordinates of where we're at.
Okay. Do you have his number?
You give me your. Can you give me your number, Ben, please?
Yes. It is 526900707.
Okay, give it one more time. You broke up. 20526900707. Okay, did you get that, Nuclear Warrior? You have it?
I have it. I'm going to look up the coordinates and I'll give Ben the call.
Okay, Ben, he's going to look up the coordinates. He'll give you a call. Then call me right afterwards, would you, sir?
Roger that.
Thank you, buddy. And I'm glad we got crazy stuff. It's just pretty much ignore what's going on. We've advertised what's going on. It's no secret to our listeners. And we got a lot of people that are news channels and everybody covering this too.
Okay. All right. We'll keep in touch. Y'all take care.
Okay. Thanks, Ben. Okay, folks. That's a very good man. He's got a group in already at El Paso. As soon as he gets these coordinates and stuff, he will send them to us.
That was Sunland Park, correct?
Yeah.
Nuclear, if you pull up that or open up that app I just posted, it has everything right there that you could just read it off if you want.
Okay, I'll read it, and then if they need other coordinates, I've got the map pulled up here as well. Okay, we have men on the border protecting the country around the clock. You're getting exhausted. We need the help. Cannot do it alone. You all claim to want the wall. Sovereignty in our nation. Let me see if I can just scroll on down here and find the exact location.
Real quick, Nuclear Warrior, when you do, give him, he's got my phone number, but also give him Viper's number.
Okay, and that number is what?
I don't know Viper's number. She will have. My phone only works half.
Okay, I'll get it from her. She can post it in the dialogue window here. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Nuclear Warrior. I'm still watching. See what's going on with my.
Okay, very good. Somebody want to take over the communications on the channel here while I do the research?
While he's doing that, why don't you do your cues, preacher?
Well, all right, so we can do that. All right. Now, folks, we didn't get a whole lot of cues today. We only got one cue. But as you're fixing to find out, it's biggie. I've spent a little while this afternoon reading and studying this thing, so I made sure that I had my interpretation of the cue right, because this one's a pretty big one. Like I said earlier, it's been a fairly quiet day. We've had a few interesting things happen, but in the midst of the calm, something happened, and that was that this morning. You remember yesterday that they had that. Don't turn the light off, Ellen. They had that Cohen testifying and all that, trying to create a circus. Well, the president was a little upset by that, and he tweeted a double tweet today, and then Q included that double tweet in his Q and added a couple of things, and you're going to find it rather interesting. Now, what happened was, if you'll remember, some time ago back, the president announced that he signed an executive order to declassify the FISA documents, etc. Close the door, Ellen. The FISA documents, etc., and release them, have ordered them released. However, on the advice of his advisors, he held off on the release. They were declassified, and they've been completely declassified, but he held off on the release and decided to do that at a more politically beneficial time, if you would, i.e. when the Mueller investigation came to an end, the report was made, and then the Democrats could no longer use the Mueller report as a means to say, well, he's just doing all this to try to block Mueller. Okay? Can't use that no more because the Russian collusion case has completely fallen apart. It's in shambles. And who helped do that? Mr. Cohen did that, because he also stated in his testimony yesterday there was no evidence for collusion, etc., etc. So it's all blown up in their face. It's all falling apart on them. Now, so with that in mind, and also remember that just a few days ago on February the 26th, Q posted, and he had minus 21 in the kill box. He'd put us on a countdown, and he said within the next 21 days, some big happenings would take place. So with bearing all of that in mind, we look at Q2912. And it starts off, this is President Trump saying this, folks. He said, oh, I see. Now that the 2-year Russian collusion case has fallen apart, there was no collusion except by crooked Hillary and the Democrats. Now, stop right there. The by is in a kill box, and it's spelled BYE, as in bye-bye. So the president is actually, remember, when he misspells something, it means something. Okay, so he spelled by BYE, as in bye-bye. He's telling crooked Hillary and the Democrats bye-bye. Okay, no collusion except by, in a kill box, BYE, crooked Hillary and the Democrats. They say, gee, I have an idea. Let's look at Trump's finances and every deal he has ever done. Let's follow discredited Michael Cohen and the fraudulent and dishonest statements he made on Wednesday. By the way, he's got more criminal charges coming at him now because of that. Okay? No way. It's time to stop this corrupt and illegally bought witch hunt. Time to start looking at the other side where the real crimes were committed. Republicans have been abused long enough. Must end now. So the president is telling us the time is now, I do believe, for the release of the FISA documents, etc., etc. Q added to that, and he said carpet bombs are okay. Now, carpet bombing, if you've ever been in the military, you know carpet bombing, that's when they saturate the whole area, the whole thing, razz the whole thing, okay? Carpet bombs are okay. Tactical nukes are better. Then he has minus 21 to kill box, minus 20 to kill box, minus 19 to kill box, minus 18 to kill box. He's put us on a countdown. Okay. When Q posted and placed and said minus 21 in the kill box and said within the next 21 days, big events would take place. That was on February the 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I believe the 21 countdown began the morning of the 27th. If it began the 27th, then 0 would put us right at March the 20th, which is the first day of spring. And he said within the next 21 days, we're going to see some big events. So I'm thinking that within this next 21 days, we're going to see the storm, the big events begin to happen. We're going to see the FISA, released, and all the other big stuff taking place. And Nuclear War could actually fill you in on what he's seen, but he's seen something that indicates that what's fixing to happen is FISA is going to be released, and there's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 180 Congress critters and Senate critters that are going to be gone. So that is what I believe the president and Q is telling us with today's Q, that the time for FISA to bring down the House is now. Back to you, Nuclear War.
Okay, good timing there, Preacher. I just got off the phone with Ben, and he's going to have one of his people call me, so I may be interrupted here shortly. Anyhow, that was quite a prediction there in the queue, and like you say, the countdown continues, and I suspect before the equinox that we're probably going to see some stuff happening, and it should pick up in velocity here before too much longer, I would think. Did you flash, Preacher? Do you need to come back in?
No, sir. No, I didn't. No, sir, I didn't. I just reset my push to talk.
Okay, very good. Okay, do we have any questions from listeners that they would like to have some answers for? Anybody following the listeners?
I'm back too, so they can ask me if they're still after these people. I don't know how many there are. There's more than what we thought there were. But the Border Patrol is with our A-team right now, and they are chasing these guys that run like rabbit.
Maybe we need to have a rabbit hunt, huh?
I think they're having.
Okay, very good. Well, I've got the map up here, and I've got the small township of Anapra here in the center of the screen. I have geographical coordinates, but I think they're probably going to need to know which route to come in on. The reinforcements coming from El Paso there. So the thing that looks closest is be Highway 273, and then pick up 498 and come down, and then follow the wall to the southeast. Does that sound about right?
About right.
Okay, and he should encounter some border patrol on his route over there to you guys, right?
Right. All he has to do, call him and let him know. All he has to do is they're looking for the headquarters of the United Constitutional Patriots over here by the wall, and Border Patrol will direct them right directly to it.
Okay, so are they somewhere close in proximity that he'll run into them before he gets to the wall?
Well, right now they're all up and down the wall. Have him. They can call me. Well, they will call Viper, and Viper will tell them how to get here.
Okay, but I don't have Viper's phone number, so I can't pass it on.
Okay, She-Wolf has Viper's number. I'm on his phone, so I can.
Understood.
I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you, Nuclear Warrior. I asked Chuck if he would post that emergency alert in here. He must not have seen me ask him.
I did post it in here.
Well,
he did, but it scrolled up when somebody put some pictures in.
Okay, well, the phone number is on there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a blow-by-blow play of what's going on tonight. This is what goes on now here every night. This is why we need help. We have more men coming. They should probably be here within an hour and a half. And here's the problem we've got. We need help with funding. We need help with supplies. I know Nuclear Warrior gave you addresses and phone numbers for supplies, and I don't know if he gave you our go to the United Constitutional Patriots and page. And when you go to the United Constitutional Patriots page, you'll see a GoFundMe and not just a GoFundMe, but also you will see a PayPal account. Please donate if you can. If not, we need your prayers. We need all the help we can get, folks. And looks like right now we have just pulled up. We have Anthony. So maybe we can get some things going on here. Would somebody please take over for a few minutes?
Very good. Little Rebel, you're a new addition here to the room tonight. Do you have anything that you'd like to present to the people and the radio program?
Oh, I was just getting caught up. I'm just getting my stuff together. I got a job. But I want to say something, but I'd like to discuss it with you guys first before I would. So I'm not the moment. We do need the help, and actually I'm going to be doing I'll be on another program and announcing how much help we do need at the border. We need boots on the ground and donations to help for these guys. And, it's no joke. And they really need the help. They're getting exhausted. All of them down there protecting us, this country. God bless them.
Yeah, I know. When I talked to the commander yesterday, he sounded pretty rough. So, yeah, they must be doing some pretty short sleep nap periods between active periods. So anyway, folks, if you could afford to make donations to help these guys, you can find the links on the United Constitutional Patriots Facebook page for the for the GoFundMe and the PayPal. See, even he's got me doing it now, little rebel. I'm hanging around the commander too long. Yeah, and the address to send stuff is, well, it was right here. United Constitutional Patriots, care of John Horton Jr., P.O. Box 1334, Florida Vista, New Mexico. And I'll get you the zip code here in a bit. It may be posted right there in the United Constitutional Facebook page as well. So, pretty active down there on the border. Been pretty active here in the command centers. And the researchers have been busy. And we're starting to see some of the fruits of our labors from the last Q post that the preacher put up here and discussed a bit. Kind of get an idea that things are going to start happening here pretty quick. So if anybody's listening to the United Constitutional Patriots Radio live feed, if you have any questions, put those in the comment section there. We'll have some of our team members grab those and present them in here for me, and I'll try to do the best I can to get an answer for you. So, can't think of anything much else that's current without digging in and doing a lot of research. So that means that I would have to be out of here and somebody will have to fill in. Gonna check with the commander quick and see if his situation has changed. We do have T-shirts for sale as well if you'd like to purchase one of our United Constitutional Patriots T-shirts as a support mechanism to help our fellows on the border there. And we'll try to get that information from the provider and have that available here as well shortly, probably hopefully before the end of the broadcast. If we don't do it then we'll bring it in on Monday, the Monday show. I've seen some of the what I would call the prototypes, and they look pretty nice. They're all made in the USA, T-shirts, and the actual imprinting. So some kind of unique ones there for some of the team members here. But we should be able to post some pictures in the United Constitutional Patriots Facebook page for the ones that would be available for general purchase. So, Pete, if you're back in the room, do you have anything you'd like to share with the folks on the radio program?
But,
not a problem. Go ahead, Commander.
Yeah, real quick. Anthony is getting ready to live stream of them down there right now. So here, as soon as he can find their exact location, he will be doing some live streaming of what's going on right now down on them apprehending these illegals. Live right now. So actually, he is live right now. So there's a lot going on, folks. Please donate. We need help. The local people here, I can't thank them enough. Every day we have the local people coming. Anthony just told me that somebody donated $35 to him for us so he could get whatever we need. These people, they're bringing us everything from tamales to you name it. And they're bringing us water. They're bringing us dry goods. These people, I've never seen such great people in an area. They don't want to see these people here either. And they are totally supporting us. Now, Beto, or whatever you want to call him, the one that ran for governor that Cruz beat out of our Senate, he's been down protesting us about maybe a mile over from where we're at right now. You can come in here. About a mile about from where we're at right now. He's been over there protesting with all their little flags and their protesting, saying, let these poor people in, they're hungry. Well, they're coming across wearing $300 shoes and shirts that I can't even afford, and pants, Levi's that cost $70. How in the hell are they so poor? Why do they all have $500 and $600 phones, and I got a $50 phone? This is the situation, folks. These people aren't poor people. These people are coming in. And they are coming in as an invasion to get in circulated. Out of the 185 that was arrested by our men the other day, which were just a couple, when they come across, looked like a sea of people coming. But thankfully, our team was able to get every one of them. There was 3 of them tried to run, and one of them that tried to run used a baby as a shield. And nobody was even pointing a weapon at him, but he used a baby for a shield. What does that tell you? There's a whole lot wrong with this, folks. We need the donations. We need the help to take care of these other men that are coming in, because the way we have to take care of them. So please donate if you can. Back at you, Nuclear Warrior.
Okay, Commander. Pete has asked for the link of which to find Anthony's live feed, so he can put it in the live stream here on the radio program.
Okay, hey Anthony, what is your live stream?
They could go on Facebook under Conservative Anthony.
On Facebook, Conservative Anthony.
Yes.
Conservative Anthony.
Yes.
Okay. And he is live right now.
Okay. We're going to go have one of our team members go and find the link and bring it in and paste it here in the page so Pete can grab it. If he leaves the room here, it cuts off the live feed.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing, folks. I want to give a shout out to all my friends down in Louisiana, the police departments that I know are listening, including El Paso PD, some retired police officers. We have people listening now all over the world. Since we've been down here on the border, people found out that what we've been saying all along is true. I get phone calls from people, and I answer the phone, and when I answer, it's United Constitutional Patriots. And all I hear is, "Oh my God, it is true." And then they ask me for information, want to know how they can donate, how they can help, and I tell it. Folks, we appreciate all you can do for us. You know, we're not down here being paid. We had a Border Patrol officer look at us the other day, and he's really a nice guy. He spent the whole day with us. And he said, "You guys are down here doing the same job we're doing." He says, "Why don't you just join the Border Patrol?" Well, one of my officers looked at him. He says, "Well, then if we do that, then we're going to be looking for more people for us." And everybody got, yeah. Well, one of my officers looked at him. He says, "Well, then if we do that, then we're going to be looking for more people for us."
Yes, I see it on the live stream.
Okay, let's watch his live stream. I don't know. Is he still right out there? You want to give... Okay, let's watch his live stream. Okay, Anthony, can you talk and tell them what they're doing?
I'm just waiting for the guys to come back.
Oh, he's just waiting for the guys to come back. He is live streaming. That's where the people are at. He's just live streaming it right now, and he can't talk while he's doing it. Hang on a minute. What'd you say, Anthony?
I was enjoying you giving your information where people can donate. That was my purpose of that.
Oh, he said the purpose of that, he was enjoying me giving the people the information on the donations. Said he was enjoying listening. Anthony has been a great help. Because of his live streams, we have reached how many? About 150, 200,000 people?
Yeah, on one of them, yes.
On just one of them, over 250,000 people. And another one I know of 80,000. And they are live streaming. They're doing everything they can. Okay, our team just come back in. Stinger? Okay, Viper, can you give us an update?
Yeah, we got 2 more.
You got 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay, give him an update because he's live streaming you, and team just got back in. Here, I'll turn this over to Viper.
Yeah, we got 2 more.
You got two more? Okay, give him an update because he said he's trying to get his breath.
Iraq was bad.
What's your language? We're on the air. He says he thought Iraq was bad. Well, did they run from you?
No, Border Patrol put him in the truck. We were. You guys.
Oh, you closed in on him.
Yeah. No, we got him. Border Patrol came up behind us.
Oh, okay. You guys already had him?
Yeah.
Good work. Congratulations. Okay, I'm going to let Viper, as soon as he gets his gloves off.
They'd have a happy dance, put a piece of gum in their mouth.
Oh, it said they have to have a happy dance with a piece of gum in their mouth. And we have a train coming, so we're going to try to get him. Then when the train takes about 5 minutes, he can give a quick update, and then we'll continue, and they can take over until the train's gone. Here.
Have been apprehended, and they were handed over to Border Patrol.
Greetings, everyone.
Coordinated with the Border
Evening,
Patrol,
Viper.
and they've been apprehended.
No passengers.
Good evening.
Yeah, we got two more. They were.
Before I arrived out here with.
Excuse me, let me catch my breath. But
I'm not going to be able to.
We caught them on the other side of the train tracks.
I have a debate earlier.
They were headed into El Paso, and we caught them. We flanked them. And by the time we got to them, we had Border Patrol right behind us, so they put them in the truck.
So
now they're going back to Mexico.
I'll probably stream it for you guys as well.
Good
Nice
job.
work.
Very good job. And folks, this is what it's about. Now, they were here. We were up here at Camp Freedom Point, and they literally
Fucking radio didn't work.
foot.
You guys can.
They really were on foot,
United
running.
Constitutional Patriots
They went about a
Radio.
mile before they caught them.
That's
So I think they did pretty damn good.
On Facebook and,
Here's on or off.
Well, it's plugged
give
in.
them a like on their page. You know, these
It's
guys are
plugged in. That's why it won't work.
Copy.
a little more credit.
Plugged in. That's why it
Okay,
won't.
what's the charge?
Hang on just a second, folks.
Since, Sunday afternoon.
Take over for a few seconds, would you, preacher?
Been able to now, because of these streams, they've been actually able to.
Well, I can take over, but I really ain't got a whole lot to say. But as you can see, folks, you know, we ain't storing to you. We ain't telling you. We ain't lying to you when we tell you we're down there on the border. Those guys are down there on the border, and they're now just this last few days. I can flat out tell you that you know they've been in the middle of the action for several days now. I mean, it's been pretty hot and heavy going on down there.
However,
and yet they're they're down there doing the job they went down there to do.
And they
do a whole lot better job. You can do a whole lot more. Just think what they could do, folks. Just think what they could do. You know, they're doing it with a handful now. Think what they could do if they had a few hundred down there working with them. And I'm talking about a few hundred qualified men like the ones we've got down there.
Just to apprehend
work wonders. And now it looks like because of She-Wolf, one of our team members here, that looks like we're going to get him. Because what she decided to do, and then all the rest of us got on board and started helping her push it, why it looks like it's working. And I want to say that, you know, as head of Intel for United Constitutional Patriots nationwide, I have a unit and that works under me, and She-Wolf as part of that unit, as is Little Rebel and Doc and Pete. They're all part of that unit. And I got to tell you something, they are doing me proud. The kind of work that they've been doing since they've been down the border, well, even before that, but especially since these men have been down on the border, the kind of work that they're doing, that we've been doing here to support those men is in my estimation, phenomenal. And I want them to know that I'm very, very proud of them. I'm proud to be their commander. I'm not their overall commander, but I'm their immediate commander as head of Intel. And they're all part of my unit. And they're the people that I have in that unit were the ones that I've kind of had in mind, that I've been thinking, those folks ought to be in intelligence, because they do a lot of intelligence work here. They take a little bit of the load off of me, but actually they do such a good job that sometimes they almost make me feel useless. But I mean, they're just that good. And so, guys, I want to thank you all for the work you're doing, and
It's ironic.
you may wind up getting a promotion out of this. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But I'd be, would not be surprised to see it. So, but we got good things going on down there in the border. They're doing a lot of great work down there, and it looks like we're getting some movement on getting them some help. So I'm proud of the work we've done here, and that's about all I have to say. But I'm gonna tell you something, folks. They need the help. We are down there, and anybody out there that wants to blow a bunch of smoke and mirrors and tell anybody that they're not really down there on the border, that they're not really putting their lives on the line, I'm gonna tell you something. You're pretty low.
Looks extremely quiet.
I'd tell you how low you was. I would use my former training instructor's words for it, but
loud music.
I don't use that language anymore. But just a nice way to say it is you're lower than whale dung, and that's at the bottom of the ocean.
That have been talking to us on this side.
Okay. You're pretty doggone low when you're attacking people like that. When you're attacking qualified men who are down there sticking their necks out, and you're attacking a unit that's trying to back them up and support them, and try to hurt that operation in any way, shape, or form. You're not a patriot. You're not an American. And something needs to be done with you. And that's all I've got to say for this point. Before I get too carried away, I'm going to send it back over to Nuclear Warrior, the commander, and see what else they've got to lay on us.
Music that's usually that they start playing.
Thank you, preacher. This is Viper. I just want to let you know, if it wasn't for your guys' intel, we couldn't do our job. So you guys are a necessity to what we do out here. They can talk the talk, but we're doing the walk. I mean, that's as far as that needs to go. If they don't believe us, tell them to grab a weapon and come out. Other than that, I think it's right around 1,812 we've caught, and we're not done yet. I'll give you back to the commander. 4 days. And that's only in 4 days.
Wow, guys, good job.
I'll give you back to the commander. And we're not done yet.
Okay, folks, you got a rare treat tonight, because normally this wouldn't happen when we're doing a radio show, but right to when they hit it. But I want to tell you folks something. We're down here because we took an oath. We're down here because we're Americans. We want to fight for the freedom of our country. If we can't keep this country free, the rest of the countries are going to be in trouble. We have a lot going on down there. People are not believing what they're seeing. They're finally seeing the videos. Proof that we are boots on the ground. We've been attacked by a lot of people, as you know, saying, oh, they're just asking for money. They're ripping people off. They're not who they are, saying they're not doing. We are licensed with the government and with the state of New Mexico. We do everything by the books, and any time people can go over our books. They're open books. We have nothing to hide. All funds go for the United Constitutional Patriots work they do on the border, and it goes to the men. I'm down here. We just had to send for some more money so we can get more supplies. There's some supplies that we have to buy, that the people that donate, we're not going to ask them to get something for us that we need that is pertinent to what we're doing down here on this assignment. So I want to thank all of our listeners. I don't know how to thank all of the people that are donating, the support we're getting. We love all of you. We love America. We love what America stands for. And we need the support of the American people. I have tried every way I know how to make people understand what this is about. A lot of people say, this isn't happening. This is America. Folks, get your head out of the sand. It's happening. We're living proof. The videos are all over the United Constitutional Patriots page book or Facebook. They're also in our war room. You see where we're at, what we're doing, and how we're doing it. And we need your support. We need your help. We need boots on the ground. If you can be boots on the ground, you can call Viper's phone. Little Rebel can, or not Little Rebel, but She-Wolf can give the number out. This is a hectic night. We've been hours and hours and hours without sleep. But we sleep when we can. This morning, when the men went out to go to town to get us some of the supplies, first thing we run into is 15 illegals right there in the middle of the road. So the work goes round the clock, 24/7. We had a local man come yesterday. Says, hey, I've got him coming across my property. I'm right behind you over here about a mile. Could you please send someone out here to help me? We haven't been able to get anyone out there because we're so short-handed. But with Ben Garrison's unit coming in out of Alabama, they're already in El Paso. They've been working border. Nuclear Warrior has been in contact with him as well, and thank you, Nuclear Warrior. I appreciate it. He will have men here within hours, so it'll make our job a lot easier. But this is just the starting. We need more. What we actually need is about 300 to 400 men here on the border. We are in the most dangerous point of the whole border, where the danger's at. Used to be down in the Boot Hill. We were asked to come here by the Border Patrol. That's what we've done. They needed help. They were up to date. We had a gentleman come up and thanked us because we were here. He said, we have made the difference. Now a lot of them are diverting to go around the other way, but we know where they're coming in, mile down the road. So surprise, surprise, going to have the teams down there. So all the way around, this is what's going on, so you know. So please, if you can donate, we need the help. These men need to be able to take care of themselves. We don't know how long we're going to be here. Right now, it's looking for us a long time because the Border Patrol does not want us to leave. They have assigned us areas, and the Border Patrol doesn't do that unless they want you there. So this is what is going on. So someone take over. I have a call coming in.
Look, there goes a bus.
I'd like to say something, Commander. I just want to reach out to everybody who's listening on our show tonight. This is pretty personal to Nuclear Warrior and I, that we are angel parents, and our mission is to save any other family from going through what we have gone through.
You see those purple lights?
Okay, right now, we have the buses coming in.
You guys see those purple
We have
lights
buses coming in that are loaded with the illegals. These come in every night, 20, 30 buses. They kick them out and they try to walk around the border. Folks, we need help, please. There's another situation. We just have them beyond when they're coming in. And there's a line of them. They have purple flashing lights on them. And I see right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
They're coming.
Okay, I count 18 buses right now. These are Greyhound-style buses, folks. So, just so I have an update, we're going to have another busy night. So, go ahead and say what you started to say. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Stay away, people.
No, I was just reaching out to everybody. I'd like them to help as much as they can, especially getting boots on the ground and donating to our guys who are down on the border. Nuclear Warrior and I would love to go down there if we could get time away from our day jobs. What we do is we do it behind the scenes, and we help out as much as we can in here. It's almost like a second job. But we lost our daughter here 2.5 years ago to an illegal. And this group has been very healing to Nuclear Warrior and I, getting us through some tough times.
I'll try to get a little closer.
Well, Doc Robinson, has been a pleasure, and I'm glad you're a part of the team, and I'm glad we're able to help you. Now, folks,
all those purple lights.
This is, like I said, this is rare that all is happening while I'm talking to you, but these people are getting more braver and more braver and more braver. And I just now got a phone call. I got a caller back of a gal that wants to donate.
They keep coming, guys.
Watch. I tell you what, my heart's reaching out to you guys, but, you know, keep us in your prayers, please. This is very dangerous what we're doing. It's very easy for us, one of us, or even me, to lose our life down here because one individual from the other side could have a weapon and pull a trigger. It's that serious. We are in a war zone, folks. This is not a game. It's not no con game like people are saying. It's fact. And the videos you're seeing are proof of this. So reach out to us, folks, please. And if any of you want to help out, you can call me at 505-334-2492. Or you can call Viper. Viper, what's your number?
Guys, oh, man. This
480-645-6143.
This train is
6143.
Slow down here.
So, if you can help, please do. I'm going to turn this over to Nuclear Warrior and continue with the show. I got my hands busy. I'm going to say goodnight to you folks. God bless you. And I want to thank everybody for their donations and their help. I will talk to you probably again Monday, unless we have an emergency broadcast. Thank you and God bless you.
Okay, Commander.
They keep coming down the hill.
This is Nuclear Warrior. I'm back in here, folks. Patriots. We've been on the air for just a hair over an hour. I'll do a few more things here. But Commander, after the show, I'm going to give you a phone call.
You guys see those purple
with
lights
some information.
Everywhere? Those are buses.
I don't have anything else news-wise. While the Commander's been on the microphone there, I've been trying to do a little digging and researching and stuff.
Really slow.
I'm finding a couple of things, but I'm really going to have to dig into that information site plus a couple of others because I don't want to present anything that has not been properly vetted for y'all. I need it to be factual and not just a hunch. So there'll be more on that come Monday show unless we do an emergency broadcast here over the weekend. So with that,
Warrior.
Yes, go ahead, Commander.
Excuse me just a minute. When you call me on Viper's phone.
Look.
Yeah, I know you can't answer on the other one.
Those are long
no.
buses. Let me see if I could
okay, got that. And I'm going to turn it over to Chuck. Maybe we can get
buses that are lined up now
actually, I have a couple of questions here from Joe Killip. He says to ask Anthony, is Mexican Rambo could be any help? Well, we don't need any Rambos down on the border per se. What we do need is folks with good night vision, eye coordination, able to detect movements in the night, in the bush, and all that kind of stuff, and be able to pinpoint them, hold them, not shoot them, hold them for border patrol. So if Joe Killip, if you know anybody who can answer that call, be happy to provide the phone number for you to call the commander and get directions on how to help him. He also asked, would South Mexico intel help any? Absolutely. Any intel we can get from your side of the border on the Mexican side, as long as it is proven, vetted, and factual, we'll certainly put that to use. Anything that you have intel-wise also helps our cause and also helps the folks of Mexico. So with that,
they're just
go ahead, Pete.
That are coming down that mountain now. See how now?
Yes, let's just listen to Anthony here for a bit. When he determines that we can cut him loose, Pete, let me know, and we'll go ahead and do the evening prayer and then closing room.
See how those aren't purple lights? So basically, they come down, they get dropped off right here at this unsecured location, and then they come.
Well, I'm not able to, Pete. I'm not watching the streaming. I've got two computers here doing the intel stuff.
That's pretty much what is happening out here. I'm just wondering, I mean, are all these people getting across every day? Or are they harvesting them out here on the other side to release them and bomb rush the border all at one time? Because it seems to be a pattern that they come and do this.
Johnny is pretty much busy there, Pete, so we'll just go ahead, and if you're still streaming Anthony, we'll listen to him for a bit until he decides that he doesn't have anything else to add for us, so then we'll cut.
I can't see, unfortunately, I can't see from here. I can't
Thank
see
you,
from
Pete.
this angle.
Folks, listen to what Anthony has to say from his live stream connection to ours.
Whatever, but that was just, this is just really awkward. All of those buses, all at once, rushing. I mean, you guys saw that, shoom, and then all of a sudden the buses, the train's passing by here at freaking 5 miles an hour. It's still here.
Stops.
The Warriors.
We're just live streaming Anthony's live stream here in the room.
Okay, 10-4. Sorry about that.
No problem. Do you need something?
No, just want to thank you guys
I've
for
never
everything.
seen so many people walking around.
You're welcome.
Monitors on their ankles like
Thank
I've
you,
seen
Viper.
the last 2 days.
I'm not hearing the live stream.
In my
I don't
life,
know if
I've
anybody
never
else
seen
is.
that many foot
Can anybody else up on YouTube hear that or not?
Today, they were just everywhere.
Man, they're the ones who are.
God bless you, Doc Robinson. I didn't know what went on until
With these
you
many
just
votes
said
coming
that.
in, guys.
So God bless you, dear.
Oh, man, I don't even want to say anything.
Thank you, sir.
We're just importing a ridiculous amount of votes. We need immigration reform. All of you guys, we need an event. We have to go make a difference. I'm gonna start coordinating with Team America, with Mr. Berkwam and Will and Marjorie and Aisha. We're gonna start coordinating an event where we demand immigration reform, guys. That's it. There's not a wall's on its way, but even with a wall and they go around, they get the tunnels, whatever, they become legal citizens, they vote. We need immigration reform. We can no longer give them freebies. We need stricter voting ID laws, all of that stuff. Those two things are crucial for 2020, guys. We have an uphill battle, and if you guys are not willing to put in the time and effort, and I know it's a sacrifice, and I hear it all the time, I have a job, I can't. Look, at the end of the day, if you want to continue to have a job and for your kids to have a prosperous future, you're going to have to find a way to make time and make this a part of your daily priority. It has to be a part of your everyday, life to get involved and join us in this battle, because a few of us, at this point, the 3%, I don't think we can all do it anymore. We need everybody on board. We need as many people that are going to want to come out swinging with us. And I'm not saying come out here physically to the border, but you can contribute in any other way. Maybe you're good at filing stuff. Maybe you're good at doing research.
Okay, I'm back.
Maybe you're an attorney somewhere watching. It has got to become a part of your everyday life. It is essential for the.
Okay, are we off the air?
For the good of your grandma.
No, sir. We're running Anthony's live stream right now, and folks over the live stream are trying to listen to it.
This is what it's going to be. This is what it has come down to. Now more than ever, we have to stand up, stick together, no more fighting over drama. Enough of that. Let's just come together. We're all Americans. Let's make a difference for our future, for our kids. We must demand immigration reform, guys. We're running out of time. We are running out of time. We need stricter voting ID laws. Stricter voter ID laws, definitely. I feel offended as a Hispanic saying that it's racist if you demand a Hispanic or a black person for an ID. No, it is not. No, it is not. Everybody needs to have an ID. Everybody has an ID. Even for people that are disabled, they need IDs to pick up their hardcore meds from Walgreens. They need IDs to be picking up their welfare checks. They need IDs to get into these housing projects. Everybody has to have an ID. There's no, oh, that's racist. That's bull crap. That's a bunch of bull. That's a bunch of bull. And all of you, everybody that is a minority should feel offended that the fact that the Democrats are trying to group you as a person that can't do anything for yourself. Go spend $12-15 on a freaking ID. We need to. And if it's important for you to vote, you would go get an ID. No matter, you wouldn't put yourself in that victim state of mind that, oh, that's racist. Or you would not go along with that if you really cared about this country. You would be agreeing to want to get an ID. Everybody that's a legal U.S. citizen should be able to vote. Not no immigrants, not just anybody with an ID. We need IDs that are verified and that are legit from our state, saying, you know what, this guy's good to vote. And anybody that shows up with a regular ID, nope, deny them. I'm sorry. If it's important enough for you to vote, you start getting off your butt now. You still have almost 2 years before the election. So you have plenty of time if you know now that you need an ID if we were to enforce strict voting IDs. Yeah, you need an ID to buy cigarettes. You need an ID to buy beer. You need an ID for everything. Facebook ads. Some of you even been asked by Facebook to provide an ID. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on here. So don't give me that crap. You don't have a cell phone if you don't have an ID. So don't give me that crap. If you have a cell phone, you have an ID. If you live off the government, you have an ID. If you have Medicare, you have an ID. If you have WIC, you have an ID. If you have any government assistance, you have an ID. If you have Social Security, you have an ID. There's no excuse. It is not racist. The fence is actually straight ahead. I'm going to zoom in on the light. That's where the fence ends, right there. And it's no more than about a quarter of a mile away from me. Fingerprint IDs, you know what? That would be a really good idea. I don't know. I think just an ID would be fine, but as long as it's got like a check mark or something, a verified, verified citizen voter ID, correct. I like that, Judith, It's not racist. There's nothing racist about it. Everybody has an ID. There's no... unless you're an illegal, you don't have an ID. Really, think about it. Think about it. Everybody that gets some kind of check, whether it is from your work or whether it is from the government, we all cash those checks, and therefore we all have an ID. We all have an ID. And if you don't work or you don't collect money from the government, and you want to vote, then you better go get your butt up and get an ID. But there's nothing racist about it. It's a way to ensure that people that are not supposed to be here don't vote. That is the purpose, yes. It's nothing about being racist. The purpose of a stricter voter ID laws is to make it harder for people that are not from this country to vote here. And there's nothing wrong. It goes both ways. Maybe, think about it. We don't want Russians voting over here, right? You know what I mean? The other side doesn't want no Russians voting over here. So... Yeah, they're all allowed to vote, guys. Remember Project Veritas, how they busted and infiltrated Beto O'Rourke's campaign? And during that video, the guy says, I don't care. I'm taking the gloves off. I'm done playing nice. We're going to take these people to the department, to the DMV or whatever. They were taking these people, busing them using campaign vans to take these people to go get an ID. Why?
Yes. Oh, for United Constitutional Patriots?
So, I was going to ask, and I'm going to ask now.
Yeah.
You guys know how important it is for our country to maintain Texas red, right? We all know that if Texas goes, I mean, pretty much America goes. So, I want to start bringing in donors for grassroots campaigns that are willing to help keep Texas red by donating to grassroots candidates, not any freaking rhinos, because they're all sold out, and we have some already installed that we actually need to get rid of. So if you think that you might have an investor that might be interested in working with me to
yeah, I'll put the phone number in there.
Proper candidates for grassroots, by all means, send them my way. I'll talk to them. If you know of anybody like that, I'm looking for donors outside of Texas that are willing to throw some money into Texas, into these races that will be happening in the next over the course of the next year or so.
You want it here in the Discord, Pete? Oh.
I agree, Dorothy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put it. I'll put it here in the Discord. You can copy it, take it over there, and paste. Well, you can't. Yeah.
Not only heard, we need to get Veronica Escobar. We need to get our very own mayor here from El Paso. Would you believe we have a so-called Republican mayor in El Paso that...
Yeah, somebody can put that over there on Anthony's live feed in the comments.
So, yeah, we need to get rid of some of these people. These are nothing but special interest puppets that are destroying and undermining our sovereignty here. They clearly don't give a damn about this city. These people know. They know who I am. They know I've been out here. They know I'm out here constantly exposed.
Preacher or Little Rebel, either one of you able to do that over on Anthony's live feed page?
Our Congresswoman is trying to add more funding for illegals being sheltered.
I'm trying to get over there.
Annunciation House demanding we give them new clothing.
Okay, I'm going to put the phone number for Boots on the Ground right below what I just posted here in the Discord.
Why don't they start digging into their own funds? The pastor of my Catholic church here on the east side, St. Mark's, one of their priests, actually his house is worth over $1 million. Give me a break. These are all ran by the same group of individuals. It's a huge money scheme. Somebody is making a killing off of all these illegals. Somebody's making a killing off of our government. Enough. I'll tell you guys one thing. The guy that owns the property behind me, where there's no fence, he's always come through here, rushing through here, the freaking trains, and here comes another train after, I don't know, over 50 buses, jam-packed on the other side. Here comes a freaking train at about, 5 miles an hour? I mean, I'm just trying to put two and two together. You guys decide, you guys be the judge. I'm letting you guys see firsthand out here what is happening. Look at this. This thing is going amazingly slow. The other night, the train actually, the whole thing just stopped right there, smack down in the middle. The whole, for about 20 minutes. Jump on the train, and as soon as the train left, we continued to look for them because two of them went back into Mexico according to the Border Patrol. You guys witnessed it. And at the end of the night, we ended up there. They jumped on the train. They're hitting their brakes, yeah, and they're already way past us. I don't hear the music yet, and look, there goes the buses. You guys will see the purple lights just moving, just briefly. Let me see if I can find them. There it is. This train is huge. It's still going. I'm trying to find purple lights. It's just that right now, since the train is blocking, you can't really see on the other side, but they're over there. You guys see those purple lights all crammed up together? I know y'all see it. You can kind of distinguish it all right there. You see it?
Okay, Pete. We're going to have Chuck do the closing prayer. I'm going to make a couple of comments at the end, and we'll shut it down. Preacher, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Very good, sir. If you would do the closing prayer for the evening.
All right, sir. Lord Jesus, we thank you for this another opportunity that we've had to come here tonight and do this great work that you've given us to do. We're thankful, Lord, that you gave it to us, that we might be able to serve you in this way. We're thankful, Lord, for our great listeners who come here each and every week, each and every night that we do this show, to receive the information that we have to give them, and they do so much to help us and to try to make this operation work, and we're thankful for that. And we're thankful, Lord, for those men who are right now standing watch on the border, doing this great work down there. We ask you, Lord, to keep your hand upon them, let your angels be encamped around about them, and your blood of protection be upon them. Keep them safe and sound, Lord. We also ask you, Lord, to keep your hand on our president and his family and all those working together with him to the betterment of our country, the defeat of the deep state. We know big things are fixing to happen, so we ask you to keep your angels around him, that all will be well with him. And we ask you, Lord, now to continue with us throughout this night and in the coming days. Continue to guide us, guard us, and direct us, and draw us ever closer to one another and ever closer to thee. We do ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. Dead air, folks.
Pete, I'm not finished. Okay. Mary Murray would like us to hear back from the commander before we close down the show. And I also mentioned that there's a petition
I'll be
going
back
around.
in a minute. I'll be in a second. Let this train go by.
Thank you. In the meantime, I'll let the folks know about a petition that's going around for sanctuary for the Second Amendment that We the People's website. They need signatures, I think 100,000 by the 30th of March to get this thing listened to by the folks in the White House. So keep that in your mind as well, folks. Go over there if you value the Second Amendment. Sign the petition, please. I can post the link in this Discord room if you like. I think it's already been posted here once. I'll bring it in again. So as soon as the train goes by, we'll get the commander back on the line for one last request for Mary Murray. And then we'll wrap up the show.
I'm just waiting for the train to go by. It's still going. Give me.
Very good. We'll wait for you, sir. I'm going to post this link in here while we're waiting.
Okay. Shouldn't take long. I do want to give a shout out to Faye. She's standing by me. She's so sweet. I miss her so bad. And I just wanted to let you know that I love you, honey. And I'm being safe.
Still dealing with the train, Commander? Must be a long one.
Oh, usually they're about a mile long. I had one go by today. I don't know where it was going to, but it had nothing but military stuff. And this track's about, I said 30, maybe 60 feet from us. And it was loaded with nothing but military tanks, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you should have launched the flare gun and tell them you're right where you need to be. Just stop right there.
Well, a train did stop in front of us the other day. And I'll be damned. There was if it had been a tank, they'd have been missing a tank because I'd have drove it off.
Oh, very good.
Okay, there's another train coming. So real quick, before that train gets here. Oh, I guess it's gone. Okay, what did Mary want?
She said, let's hear back from the commander before we shut the show down.
Okay, Mary. Mary, I want to thank you for your donations and your dedication and everything you're doing to help. You are one amazing lady. All of you that have donated are amazing to me, but this woman has gone above and beyond the call of duty. And I'd like for you to be able to get his address so we can send you something just in appreciation. Get you a T-shirt or something. I don't know, but you have been so good to us, and I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, well, we could have her call in at one of the open communication sessions of the show, get her info there, and then we'll send her a T-shirt once we find out what size it's at.
Okay, we can do that. And folks, we do have T-shirts, and the money for this is going to help the Patriots. They're quality T-shirts. I love the design Little Rebel has come up with on them, especially the fluorescent green shirt for our for our illustrious one of our illustrious generals, since that puts him right out to where he's a good target.
Yeah, there you go.
But I want to thank everybody. How many listeners do we have, by the way, just out of curiosity?
Well, on the live stream, we've been as high as 25.
Okay, and I know. Go ahead. Great, because that means we are reaching people. And folks, I'm asking you to share this, share it, and share it, and share it. We're down here for you guys. We're not down here to try to be martyrs or try to be somebody. We're not. We're down here to protect your constitutional rights and to keep these invaders from coming into our, and to keep you safe by having them arrested. Because we have MS-13, we have now an MS-18. That's the one, the big crowd that we're expecting, and they're all soldiers from, I guess, South America. And these people, we have been told, are armed and coming to fight, not to just come across the border. Border Patrol's been alerted on it. We've been alerted on it from our boots on the ground, firsthand information. We don't know when they're coming, so we need a head on a swivel, and we need all the help we can get down here. Now, the Border Patrol did tell us, if comes to a firefight, they will stand shoulder to shoulder with us. They are few and far between here. We've all got our problems, but we have the biggest problem of being able to hold this border. We need wall-to-wall people. We need men. We need patriots. We need people who will step up and be the man that they claim to be as a patriot, not to sit behind some desk playing war games on a damn keyboard. We are the real thing. We are the boots on the ground. Anybody says that we're fake, there's something really wrong with that, because you know what? We're the ones that are here. We're the ones. Where the hell are they? We're here. We're doing it. They're talking about it. So that's all I got to say. I want to thank my staff and my teams. They're doing a great job. They're keeping us informed. I want to thank all of our listeners. I want to thank the military, the police. I want to thank the first responders and the veterans and the people that are out there right now, the soldiers that are out there fighting other countries for freedom for other countries as well as ours. With that, I'm going to say God bless you all. I will be, hopefully, if I'm alive, I'll be on here Monday night. We will hit that bell up there on top, because if we have an emergency report, we will give it to you immediately. We will keep you informed of everything that's going on. With that, go ahead, Nuclear Warrior.
Well, thank you, Commander. Good to hear from you. And stay safe down there. Prayers for all you folks down there. And if you folks here that are listening to the broadcast would do likewise, we'd really greatly appreciate it. With that, I'm going to say good night as well.
Thank you for joining the United Constitutional Patriots Radio Show. Our next show will be on Monday at 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific. We want to thank everybody for joining our show, and God bless all you Patriots, and have a great night.
We can't hear